One morning, a young man named David stood on a quiet street in his small town. The sun was rising, and people were already heading to work. Some walked with confidence, others seemed focused on their goals. As David watched them, a question filled his mind. Why do some people keep moving forward while others stay stuck? Determined to find the answer, he continued walking until he came across a beautiful garden. Flowers of every color bloomed around neatly arranged pathways. The air felt peaceful. In the middle of the garden, an elderly gardener carefully cared for his plants. David approached him and asked, "Sir, what is the secret to success?" The gardener smiled, but didn't answer immediately. Instead, he placed 2 tiny seeds into David's hands. "Plant these seeds," he said, "then come back in a few weeks." David followed the instructions. He divided a small section of his garden into 2 parts and planted 1 seed in each. Every day, he cared for the first seed. He watered it, removed weeds, and protected it from insects. But the second seed received almost no attention. Days passed, then weeks. Slowly, the first seed began to grow. Its roots became stronger. Its leaves became greener. Its stems stood taller every day. The second seed struggled. The soil became dry. Weeds surrounded it. Its growth was weak and slow. A few weeks later, David returned to the gardener. The old man looked at both plants and asked, "What do you notice?" David replied, "The seed I cared for became strong. The one I ignored barely survived." The gardener nodded. That is the difference between success and failure. David listened carefully. The gardener continued, "Successful people carry a special mindset every day. They feed their goals the same way you fed that healthy plant. They don't wait until they feel motivated. They take action. When problems appear, they search for solutions. When they make mistakes, they learn from them. When progress feels slow, they remain patient. And when opportunities finally come, they are ready because they have been preparing all along." At that moment, everything became clear to David. Success wasn't a single event. It wasn't something that happened overnight. It was the result of small actions repeated every day. A positive thought, a new lesson learned, a goal pursued consistently, a challenge faced with courage. From that day forward, David stopped asking, "How can I become successful quickly?" Instead, he asked, "What can I do today that will move me one step forward?" Months later, his life began to change. Not because he became luckier, not because life became easier, but because his mindset became stronger. And that is the mindset successful people carry every day. They choose growth over excuses. They choose solutions over complaints. They choose consistency over perfection. Because success is not something you discover. Success is something you build, one small step at a time.